autism screening. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better, and it can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Marcellus.
This is your girl Ronnie.
It's Tim Hawley.
And Al X.
And we're coming at you with the KXVS
Morning Show.
Here at KXVS. Broadcasting
Where's the headphones at?
from Stone Tube Studios is the voice of Stockton. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Stockton 209. It is 8:23. This is the Rise and Shine 209 Morning Show. I am Al X here with Ronnie.
Good morning.
And we're getting the week started. It's going to be a hot one. It was a hot one over the weekend. I gave you that last week. If you were listening to us, it was going to be 105, 104 for the weekend. And this week, there's no changes. There's no changes. So, what can you do in this heat? Not a lot. Not a lot. Especially if you don't have AC in your car.
Definitely if you don't have AC in your car.
It just hurts my soul even thinking about that. People out there with no AC driving around, taking care of business. But the world is what it is. How was your weekend, Renee?
My weekend was really good. Let's see, watched the fight over family member's house. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I can't really hear myself. I don't know if it's just the headphones or whatnot, but just to let you guys know, like the fight I got to watch between Conor McGregor and Mayweather at family's house, and I was happy to be able to do that because a family member who is in the Air Force, who has been in Europe for some time, is home for 2 weeks, which is really nice. So we're able to hang out with him and be able to have family, come together, have some fun, enjoy some sports. What else? There was the 8th annual Stockton Bathtub Races. Went there. That had a great time. Had a blast. It was my first time ever being out there, and that was amazing. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. I didn't think it would be as much fun.
Pretty fun, right?
So much fun. It was cute. It was fun. You got the kids involved. You got the adults involved. I mean, people put some serious work into these things. It was pretty awesome.
I think we need more of that around here.
Oh my gosh, we so do.
It just gets, some laughter, getting the community together. I think when you get strangers around and laughter's involved, it's easier to come together. Than having to deal with being serious all the time. So yes, that was fun. I wonder what else we could do as a station to have something to pull off something like that.
I think
maybe the 3-leg sack race.
We could have so much fun. It's just a matter of really filling out our community to see what it is that gets them going and find out what they get excited about. So what is it that you guys get excited about? I'm curious. I'd like to know what are some of the things that you would like to do, and if you want to do as individuals, as adults, if you want to do it individually, teenagers, or as family. So, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where we definitely want to show the kids how to have a good time in life, how to enjoy life amidst, everything that they go through, and, making sure they're still, like, pushing through their daily grind as well, going to school, going to work when they get older, whatnot. But I don't know. There's so many things that I think that we can do. I really, really enjoyed that thought for the Disney pub crawl that was going on. It was in Glasgow.
Glasgow, and then I think in Bristol after that.
I love that idea, and I really think that that's something that we should do over here, because I think a lot of people would really get involved with the whole dressing up into character, because they have the costume, kind of like anime, but it's a
cosplay.
Cosplay. Yeah.
They're dressing up in like different movies and
people get really involved
video
in
games.
that.
Oh, they definitely.
So I think they would do the Disney thing.
I think so too. I mean, one thing that you always hear about is adulting. That's like the new catchphrase for being an adult and taking care of grown folks' business. And so what we understand is as we get older, there's not a lot of time, or people don't put a lot of time into being happy and having those little moments of fun, because everything's so serious. You have bills to take care of, maybe you have kids, and you're working a lot. But just because you're getting older does not mean you can't take the time out to have some fun.
I think people forget how to have fun,
Right.
or they just get too tired. And I think that also goes along with the fact that, maybe they're eating, maybe the eating habits and things of that nature cause people to kind of be like a little lethargic.
Sluggish.
Yeah, sluggish. And, it takes a lot of effort, really, for people to, I want to say stay woke, stay aware, stay, on top of.
Stay ready?
Stay ready in your health and everything. So it takes effort, it takes energy. And some people, I guess the community, not in the community, but like media or big corporations and those that provide like food and things like that to us, they're not helping.
Right.
They're not helping. They don't care. They're trying to get their money, and so they're gonna put those products in the stores, and they know we're gonna buy it. They know people are gonna buy it, and they're just, they don't care whether you're lethargic and sluggish. FDA tries to keep some of the most important health beneficial foods and drinks out of our country for us, where you can find it elsewhere in the world, and it's available to others. But it'd be nice to be able to see things like that and people to start to wake up about that and like change their habits and not be so sluggish. Come out and have fun. Remember how to have fun. Give yourself some vitality.
Yeah, I mean, we'll never get there, but we shouldn't. How much we work compared to how much we live life is not balanced.
True.
And the scales won't ever be that way. I don't think now.
No, I don't either. The government really kind of tailors it that way because they want you to be working. They want as many people in the home who they have, I guess, they have govern over. They want you to go to work. You are a number to them. They want to know how much during your lifetime you can give to them. Like, how much can you earn that can go back to them? They don't really care. So,
Nope.
the work balance, the work-life balance is definitely off.
Yeah, it's
So-
not in our favor.
But we can try to, bring fun, bring life, bring activities, bring things to our community, to you guys, and see what we can do. So I really like the idea of some cosplay for Disney, pub crawls, and if people are getting out. I don't know, because it depends on the seasons too. Like it'll take a little bit of thought. I'm sure there's some activities that KXVS is doing throughout the year. We'll find out, but we'll see what we can add to for you guys.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get into what we do: weather, traffic, daily horoscopes, and life lessons and instructions.
And we have a guest for you coming in at 9 o'clock. It's Rayshawn Townsend. He's going to be giving you some information about his upcoming comedy show and all the other projects that he's going to be doing out in the community. So stay tuned.
Oh no.
You're listening to
KXVS.
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 And we are back here, Rise and Shine 209 Morning Show. I am your host, Al X, here with Ronay.
What's up, everybody? I hope everybody is doing great out there. Rise and Shine 209. This is your morning crew. So we have our morning show here. We have our morning show guest here. Ain't the comic is in the house because you can't really see that, but you're going to find out more about that, and y'all join his show coming up soon, and he'll tell you more about that. But we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to let him go ahead and say hi real quick.
What's up? That's everybody feeling. It's a beautiful day in Stockton, California, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not here, you're missing out.
That's right. And so we're going to go ahead and hit you with these horoscopes really quickly so we can jump right into seeing what's going on with the comic. And we're going to let him tell you guys where he's going to be at, what he's going to be doing, what he's got going on all these projects. So stay tuned here with Alex, myself, Ronay, and Ain't the comic. Okay, so we're going to start with Virgos because Virgos, it's your season.
That's right.
Virgos, today you might want to slide on over to the slow lane. Can you hear me? Yeah? Okay. Today you might want to slide on over to the slow lane. After all, you've been racing faster than the speed limit for far too long. Tons of interesting stuff is going on now, and if you don't ease up on the gas pedal, you may miss out. Sure, it's nice to have a lot going on in your life, but sometimes it's just as nice to step on the brakes and take a more leisurely route to where you're going. The landscape is lovely in your life right now. Why not take a longer look? That sounds nice. I like that.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta, when you're heading in life really fast and you're like on the go, event after event after event after event, you kind of want to just kick back for a minute, have some quiet time, get out the limelight, get out of the busyness.
Do I talk right now?
Yeah, you can talk with us.
Join us. I didn't know.
Have some discussion with us.
Yeah,
you're only limited to 9 o'clock. That's when you can.
Okay, yeah. 9 o'clock you can't speak.
Don't say
9
a
o'clock
word.
you can't speak, son.
Okay, we're gonna hit Leo because that's me. Leos, more than a couple of things on your shopping list, and you're not willing to wait until tomorrow. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's hitting home?
No. Oh my goodness.
I don't say
technical difficulty.
My wife is a Leo.
Oh, is she?
That's July though. Is it Leo season still?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you too. I was like, "What's her sign?" Because we got her in the house, so she's out. She's out here supporting and joining the crew. She's,
Leo's not a real sign though.
How is it not a real sign?
I'm a Scorpio. Leo isn't a real official sign. Like
how not?
Because I'm saying Leo's a weird. But but a good weird. So I don't want nobody trying to like follow me home or anything like that with a gun or something because I didn't.
My goodness.
But
saying about them Leos.
Yeah, because Leo
have a whole pride behind you.
Yeah, I have a whole pride.
Okay, let's go ahead and finish this one. Okay, more than a couple of things on your shopping list, and you're not willing to wait until tomorrow, and definitely not until next week to have them sale or no sale. That is so true right now. Okay, you're after what no one else has. So that the entire world will be able to see just how unusual and different you are. If it's a major purchase you're thinking about making, why not wait just one more day to whip out that plastic? No one's saying you can't go shopping. Just leave your checkbook and credit and ATM cards at home. Well, there is a purchase that I do need to make, actually a couple that I do want to make, but okay, so I guess it's just giving me some advice to just wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think that makes sense. I can do that.
Probably listen to what mine said as well. Take that time to think about it.
Yeah, take that time because Leos can be a little sporadic and to the point where we'll just do it. It doesn't matter, sale or like I said, sale or no sale. Yep.
That's why I didn't pay my phone bill today because my wife is a Leo. She's going through the same thing. So yeah, you hear that thing? That's why the phone bill didn't get paid today. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait till tomorrow morning. Because
you'll get a discount.
Yeah, we're gonna get a discount. So
okay, so since we have Scorpio in the house, we're gonna go and hit Scorpio. So Scorpio, you've been associating with this person for weeks now, and you really feel at home with them. The good news is this person feels the same about you, so why not get together with them today? If you're feeling guilty about the friends you've left behind, invite one or two along for the ride. It might be fun to see them all together. So if you got some friends that have been like, probably like everything that you've been working on in your business affairs, and you're going to be coming together pretty soon because you've been talking to quite a few different people, and you guys probably been gelling really well. I can't wait to hear what you got.
Crazy.
What
That's
you
crazy.
got going?
That's crazy you said that. Yeah.
Why is that crazy? Because it works.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, sounds right. Well, I know that we have our other co-host Marcellus Flores is not here. He's also a comedian, but he's in Aquarius.
Man. Think of the light-skinned dude.
Yeah, he's in
light-skinned face.
He's in Aquarius. So I'm gonna go ahead and read Aquarius for all the Aquarians out there. After the stress and tension of the past couple of days, you'll be happy to know you're due for a nice, relaxing day, as long as you find someone delicious to hide out with.
Oh, yeah, delicious.
Knowing you, that won't be a problem, but you'd better get busy. Don't keep that special person waiting or risk them thinking they should make plans with someone else, because you're not going to call them, get to them, and now.
You know what's funny about that? Like I believe that there's names that you can trust and there's names you can't trust. And I don't think
there are certain names you can and can't trust.
You're right.
Yes.
Yeah, so for somebody to describe something or get somebody delicious, I don't think he should get anybody delicious.
Why is that?
I knew a girl named Delicious one time.
Oh
yeah, I did. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
she wasn't good.
Wasn't there like a joke that I've heard not recently, but a while ago, where somebody might have had a homie, and like these are like big buff men, and like they had like a homie named Delicious, and they'd be like down the street hollering at them.
Oh yeah,
Delicious.
I wouldn't be doing that. If my homeboy, for one, I wouldn't be hanging with a dude named Delicious. Okay, and for two, especially if you big and buff, nigga, ain't nobody calling you Delicious.
No.
Delicious.
We'll call you D.
So
what up, D?
Like, say man.
My name is Delicious.
Say man. That's all that would be.
How's our weather and traffic so far, really quickly, before we move?
Well, if you've already been up today, you already know it's hot.
Man, and there's a lot of people out today. Like,
78 degrees so far today. It's going to be a high of 110.
Oh, you're kidding me. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
so
110.
So after this, we leaving here. Like, we getting out of here.
10, yeah. 110. Yeah. So, like I said, normally around this time, 8:47 in the morning when I'm giving the weather, it's around 60, 65 degrees. It's already 78 degrees. That's telling you already. You know, I just saw a weather report of what to do when the weather is 110. It said nothing. So it's not 110 yet, so you still have some time to get out there and do something. I'm not doing nothing when it hits 110.
Yeah, man, go get it done before you
take care of your pets. That's probably one of the things I actually do want to stress. And I'm being serious right now. Take care of your pets. If you have an outside pet, one thing you can do is make a big ice ball or something for their water bowl, or bring them in the house, bring them in the garage if it's cool enough with a fan. But you just want to check on them, every so often out there and make sure they're all right. Change their water, make sure it's fresh. If you don't have the big ice thing, you just fill it up with some ice and just let them lick on it a little bit. It'll just, that little quick burst of coolness will just, shock their body a little bit and help them just feel a little bit better. But yeah, take care of your pets. I'm a big dog lover, so.
Yeah, definitely. We give our dog ice and fill her bowl with ice water so that she can cool off as well. And it's really important because in the shade, even in 110 weather, in the shade, it's still really hot for them out there. So you may think that they have a shady spot to cool out in, but it's not cool enough.
You go lay in that shady spot and see how it feels.
There you go.
I don't have any pets.
Oh, you're good then.
He's got.
I usually don't get anything that's bigger than me. Usually, I don't want a little chihuahua or anything,
You got some goldfish.
Yeah, I definitely don't want a
chihuahua. What? My house is the pet cemetery. I don't know why. We've tried it. We've tried it many times, man.
At least you know it now.
Oh, my goodness. That's too much.
So, keep going on this. We got the weather and traffic. It's going to be, just to give you an idea, 100-degree weather the rest of the week. But today is going to be the highest at 110. Friday will be 108, but everything else will be 101 between that 101 and 103. So pay attention to that. Get out there early and take care of your responsibilities. So as far as the traffic goes, it is what it is around this time. There's a lot of slow and go around town right now. A lot of people heading to work, heading to school, and so I'll give you a little bit of that. Middle of Stockton over here on that Weber Avenue, headed to I-5 is slow and go throughout the way. The Crosstown Freeway, I-5 northbound and southbound, 99 northbound and southbound are all slow and go. So don't try to rush and get out there. If you're late, call in. Tell them you're going to be late. No need to speed and get into an accident. There is one accident I do want to tell you about. It's over on, what is that? South 99. on the off ramp by. See if it gives me a street. Over by Waterloo.
Goodness.
There's a.
I was going to say there was a lot of
accident.
traffic out there because I just came in from Valley Springs this morning, and as I was coming in, Fremont Street was really congested, hitting the freeway, heading on over to Waterloo, and that's a pretty busy intersection. So yeah, and there's a lot of transportation, like diesel type traffic. So you guys got to really be careful.
And this accident is with a Honda and a big rig.
There you go.
Man.
There you go.
So no injuries. Do want to point that out. So luckily there's not that, but that does mean that the traffic's going to be a little slower. So just pay attention to that. And then all our normal places where everything is to get packed up. Over on California Street, headed downtown towards the courthouse. It's a little slow and go. Over on Murata, headed to 99 by Walmart. A little slow and go. Charterway headed to I-5. Slow and go. So a little bit of traffic, but nothing too bad. Just pay attention, take your time, and be safe out there. There's your weather and traffic. Brought to you by
Deep by Unomine Organic Soap.
Hey,
There you go.
soap.
All right, so I'm going to hit this daily
what?
quote.
I'm glad you brought that up. Where is my soap?
Hey, that was good
Did I
stuff.
not-
Talking about yours, right?
Yeah, my soap.
Oh,
That was.
right.
Look at my wife. She loved it, yo. Like
She loved
seriously.
Yes.
I'm
So
not even joking.
and you guys had. Do you remember which one that you guys had?
We had. I can't remember the name, but I know it was green.
Okay, it's probably like the acne soap.
I believe so.
It was the acne.
She would know more than me.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, and she makes great baskets, gift baskets.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I definitely. I'm so
Shout
sorry.
out one
I
of a
do
kind
need-
gift
I
basket.
need to bring that. So yes. So I will definitely bring that to you. Currently.
Currently,
I don't know. Do you want an acne soap?
I just want to try some soap. I've
Just
been
try
hearing
some-
it for about 3 years now, and I still haven't
I
seen
thought it was
any.
7 years. But
Oh,
my
well,
bad.
you know.
Somebody needs to make a height soap.
Oh, what?
If somebody made a height soap,
Would you use it?
What height? So what's that?
like I'm saying, like I had looked online, right, just to see because I'm cool with my height, but I looked
Oh, a height
online,
soap.
okay,
I was
to check
like,
out some growth pills, right? But they have, they got like there's like 20 different side effects once you take
Right.
one of those pills. So I was like, man, somebody should come up with something like that. Like how they got the soap where you can bleach your skin and all that, and it can be lighter. Somebody should come up with a height soap.
I don't know how that's going to get to your bone structure. Try to stretch the
Neither
mugs
do I.
out.
It just soak
Neither
it,
do I.
through your skin and hit your bones some way.
Like, we need something for the bone marrow.
Just wake up the next day and you're 6'5". Why not? I mean, life might be different. Women change their hair to blonde, and blondes have more
Yes.
fun.
Well, back in the day, the heels used to be for men before they
Right.
became for women. So you can always bring that style back, that fashion.
Nike's making platforms.
I'm writing that down.
Get
You just
some
gave me an
heels.
idea.
Yeah,
Man heels, mills.
man heels. There you go. I'm going to hit this daily quote really quickly, and it says, "Be bold. If you're going to make an error, make a doozy, and don't be afraid to hit the ball." This is by Billie Jean King. So, be bold. If you're going to make an error, make a doozy, and don't be afraid to hit the ball.
Yeah, don't had a word coming to my mind. Probably not a good one to say on the radio. But if you're gonna do it, make an error so that you can learn from, not some small little thing that doesn't really affect anything in the long run. Take that chance.
Yeah.
Take that chance. Well, what's gonna happen? It's your life. It's your life to live. It's not a soap.
You only get one. Might as well live it.
Only thing worse than death is a regret-filled coffin. That's what I tell my kids.
Man.
Yeah, man.
Well, I ain't gonna steal that. J. Cole said that, but
That is
I tell my
the
kids
truth.
that.
That is the truth.
So how's that daily instruction?
Daily instruction.
Does it look interesting?
Look interesting. Not as interesting as some, but it is actually a good tip. Get a person's attention by asking his or her opinion.
Interesting.
Interesting, yes.
Yes, very interesting. Because I just had this conversation with my cousin while we were watching before the fight came on, like the pre-fights, and everybody's still mingling and hanging out and talking and eating and drinking and whatnot. He was talking about this particular subject, opinions, and so he has everyone has one, but he definitely wants to get into something more about that, and and I'll be having more conversation with him regarding this because he wants to do a little something regarding that, opinions. So it'll be interesting.
So speaking of the fight, did everybody here watch it?
I did. Did you?
I streamed it. Oh, I see. You know what?
I knew it went the
I
way
wasn't
I
paying
thought it
$100
was.
for that.
Yeah.
It went the way I thought it was going to.
Yeah.
Because I was watching everything and they were saying how, McGregor wanted to put on weight. And I thought, okay, so he's going into the ring and if he, I don't know what he knows or doesn't know about it, but I'm thinking he wants to put on the extra weight. I'm thinking, okay, he wants to put on the extra weight because he probably wants the knockout if he gets the chance to swing. But because this is really not his sport and Mayweather knows about it, he knows, okay, go lighter. You're going the distance. You want to knock off that weight. You want to be able to just have stamina and go the distance. McGregor's looking for the knockout, so he wants to come in heavier and try to push that weight. So he's going to come in swinging. He's going to try to put everything he has into it off top because he wants to try to get it done and over with, get that knockout, but doesn't realize that he's with a runner.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mayweather's gonna let him go ahead and play, exert himself, push out all that energy, and then feel that extra weight that he ended up putting on, which is exactly what happened. And then he was just gonna play with them, and that's what I thought was gonna happen. And sure enough,
I think a lot of the sports that involve billions or millions of dollars that get betted like on the underground. Not talking about like on the level that we all see.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think all that stuff is lightweight, kind of rigged.
Oh, it is.
But what I'm saying is, but what did happen that day is, he changed a man's life forever. Like any one of us get in the ring with Mayweather, right?
Yeah.
Even if somebody says, "Hey man, you're gonna lose," you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is the way it goes. He left that fight with like what, $100 million?
Yeah.
So biggest payout for
He
him
changed
for
his
McGregor.
life.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was already
his
getting
life-
paid.
Yeah, he was getting paid. But this
So
right
this is-
here,
he just showed him what really getting paid is. He ain't got to do. He ain't
life
got
has
to do
changed.
nothing else.
they both said that this is both of their last fights.
yeah. See, boom.
Both of them out. They're out.
There you go. I mean,
They're like, hey, we got paid. We don't
and
have
I
to.
think that's
we
the
don't have to do
only
this
reason the
anymore.
fight happened.
Anymore.
That's the only reason the fight happened, in my opinion. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
Mayweather
It
knew
was
he was
totally
gonna beat
rigged
him.
because that
Yeah.
referee was absolutely okay. Not totally rigged. I can't say it was totally rigged, but in a sense, it kind of I think it was because the referee let certain things happen which really shouldn't have happened. As far as like the whole. Elbow shots and locking up and
Hitting him in the back.
hammer.
The
hitting
hammer shot.
it outside of
I thought he was gonna kick him for a
technique.
second.
Yeah, technique was like just off in so many ways.
Yeah.
And then I kind of thought like they probably said to, McGregor, okay, so when I start getting my my face beat in, basically just go ahead and stop it so I don't get too damaged, So I kind of think that's what happened. It was like okay, he had enough. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think if he would have let it go at least another 4 or 5 punches, he would have got dropped, which is amazing because Mayweather hasn't really been dropping people
He
for a
stumbled.
while.
McGregor stumbled and caught Mayweather, caught him with the arm to prevent his own fall.
Yeah.
And I thought, he would have went down had he not reached out and grabbed him. But I thought, and then at one point in the fight, I really thought, I was like, oh, Mayweather's teaching him how to hold. Like, this is how you hold. Because he went in and was just like, let me show you. And then they were like hugging for a hot second. I was like, oh my goodness. It was terrible. But I don't know. For entertainment purposes, I was entertained.
Yeah, I was entertained too, and I didn't even watch the fight. I did watch the fight, but I didn't see the fight when it happened, but I was just seeing people's comments. Cause I'm the type, I'm very impatient with things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just
This we know.
to see the outcome, you know what I'm saying? But so I just listen to people's words, watch a little bit of it, then I would leave, handle my business, then I'd go back and just watch it when it was done and just fast forward to the very end, just to see. But
Round 10.
Yeah, but it was what was going to happen. McGregor was going to be out there
so
first
it was
3
worth
rounds.
it. It was worth it.
It was worth the watch. I don't think it was worth $100 to pay it for the pay-per-view.
Well, if you had a house full of people, I think it was.
Yeah, if you had a house full of people, people chip in. But one person putting that $100 out there for that fight, you knew what was going to happen. McGregor was not going to beat him unless he caught him.
Yeah.
But who caught Floyd this whole time he was fighting? Nobody. This guy's going to do it? I didn't think so. But
And he was
entertaining.
giving baby shots. Honestly, I was like, he has the power to strike. He has the power to go in on Mayweather, but
I did see that. I
he
did see
wanted
his
to go around,
jab.
and I saw some super baby weak jabs, and I thought, wow, that right there just lets us know they're going to be going several rounds, and this is like what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, don't hit too hard, don't strike too hard. Let's just go a little bit of the distance. Oh my gosh, it was, yeah.
Crazy.
You can just see where those types of
Mike Tyson said
riggings
it
were
best.
going on.
They asked Mike Tyson, they was like, what do you think about it? He said, back when I was fighting, like, or, in my era, we was fighting to kill, like, but these boxers nowadays, they're businessmen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's true. It's funny. Somebody had mentioned that in my home about let Mike Tyson come up in here, and that ain't gonna happen. I was like, yeah, give him 16, 30 seconds. They're out.
Yeah.
A real knockout. So, but we're gonna go ahead and see what's going on with Ain't the comic. We want to know what's going on in your life and what's coming up. What you been up to?
Oh man, beating people up every day. No, I'm joking. Binge drinking. Struggling for a reason to live.
Been drinking water, staying cool.
Things have been good, man. Shout out to my, shout out to my boy, Tay Livingston.
Hey, we just had him on the show, Tay.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Reggie Galindo, man, in the same way, man. Them dudes, Mario Hodges, Drew Burks. I've always been doing music, so me coming into the comedy thing is just a whole nother. Like at first I was like scared. I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna do this. I'm like,
But you're a natural at it.
I didn't know I was a natural, actually.
How did you not know? Okay, so I've known you for let's say about maybe 10 years now. About 10 years now.
Yeah.
And you've always been a comedian, a character,
but
you never pursued it as a career type.
Yeah.
But
I had to write down things and be like, okay, this is.
So now you're coming into what flows naturally for you. How is it different? How is that different from just the everyday natural life of being funny?
You know what? Honestly, it makes me feel good that I can be retarded on my own time. Because I'm naturally like that, you know what I'm saying? I rode the late law bus. My mama, when I first came to Stockton, my mama said, okay, we lived all the way out west. My mama said, okay, Rashad, I gotta get ready for school. I'm like, I'm about to hop in the school bus. I got my fit, I'm looking fresh. And then I see a little yellow bus pull up. So it's like these things just seriously, look, you know what? I'm keeping it real, right? When I first got off the bus, people were looking at me because I was fresh. And people would look at me, right? And what I would do is I started a gang.
A gang?
Yeah, we call it Lay Law Gangsters.
Oh my God.
Y'all think I'm joking though? That's the funny thing.
I know you probably
joking.
Serious.
No, I'm serious. It was throwing up the L. So we passed by and it took a while. It took me like a week, but we just drive by, and to start the L. Because my whole thing was, it was like
we're throwing up the L for late law.
My whole thing was, I didn't, after I got to know them, right? Because I was like, okay, I'm going to be riding the bus with these dudes, and you know what I'm saying, these chicks. So I was like, okay, let me get to know these dudes. And I did. And actually, one of them used to be a bouncer at Fats.
Okay. I think I'm, okay.
I'm
not going to say no name.
I am. Okay,
Is it business?
Which one is business? That's the tall black fat one?
Lamar?
With the glasses?
Lamar Scott?
Lamar Scott just asked.
Because he used to be a bouncer. He was a bouncer over at Finnegan's. I take that back. I take that back.
I didn't know he was the bouncer. Mm-hmm. But Lamar seems like, I don't know, Lamar.
Shout out to the business. He shares music with us, so we have him in rotation.
Shout out to Business,
Yeah.
But it was the other dude, I just can't remember his name. But, anyway, being comedy naturally just came into my life. But it wasn't until I got older and now when I was like, okay, the Tones, we wasn't working on another album, and I don't want to get old and then try to be a rapper. If I can't put out an album and sell over 200,000 copies, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I was like, hey, you know what? Let me do something else. So the comedy and the acting and trying to it's kind of going in hand together, and it's actually working. I didn't think it'd work this fast.
Well, you're a natural at it, and that kind of is your area. That's your area of your career. That's what you do. So why wouldn't it?
I don't know, man. It's easy. I'm a humble dude, and when you do even with what you guys are doing, when you do something like this, you sign up for greatness. I got a lot of people, what I'm saying, that's behind me. We got Keezy, Keystone Sessions, shout out Keezy. We got Issa Simone, we got, shout out Nathaniel Gaines, we got Knowledge Prophet, we got Functions Across the Street. So there's a lot of people right now that's not dependent on me because they got their own thing, but, they're pushing,
they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And, I was going to say, you were going back saying, that you were talking about, the people that you're working with, and coming into success and coming into so many things with people that you have been working with, and everybody branching out doing their own thing, of course, because that's what we do. You got to stay on your grind, you got to stay on your mission, you got to do what you do. And I know you just recently did a music video with Chino Blastum, who also was on the show recently and has, provided us music, and we have in rotation. So that music video was kind of funny. Yeah. So
you know what?
If you guys get a chance to check that out, maybe you can talk a little bit about that. How did that go, and how was that for you?
It was good, man. Czar's an amazing. Czar is an amazing videographer. Is that what you call somebody that does videos? Videographer, right? Czar is an amazing videographer. So in when we first did Decisions, because first we were trying to do the knockdown, and then we started doing this just like little segments. The first one was called Decisions. Czar, he just says, hey man, just come here and just do you. So Czar was the first person to actually let me just honestly be me. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the first person that put me on a film.
Okay.
As I'm grown. I've always been in videos and all that, but I'm talking about now that I'm grown, I know what I'm doing, I got my girl stuff, So when I went, it all, we've been there.
It was way too natural, way too natural.
Oh yeah, it's way too natural, man. He told me, these guys work for you. And I said, okay. Yeah. Give me the fake money and I'm doing it. Let's go.
He jumped out this big old SUV.
That's my truck.
He jumps out and he's just going off on them. So if you guys, what is the name of the video? So that they can
I don't know the name of the video. I mean, it's on my page.
Yes.
Everybody follow my page, Ray Sean Townsend.
Well, because it's Chino Blastum's song, right?
Yeah, Chino Blastum, yeah. But I want to say, oh man, I wish that, I don't even want to lie. I'm sorry, Chino. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
So, but what else do you have going on? Let me see if I can find it while you let them know what's going on with this comedian show.
Yeah. Well, the next show that we got is at Cancun, September 16th. Make sure you guys come and see it. With Tay Livingston, he does a lot of the comedy shows over here. And on that show right there, there's actually a few people that's performing, but that's what it's called. It's Chino Blastum, Dedicated in the Game. That's right, featuring Billboard Bell. That's right.
D to the G, and that actually, as a matter of fact, that's a song that we have in rotation.
Oh, you serious? Man, they're dope artists, man.
Yes, they are.
And that's the thing. Stockton got so many good people doing all these things, man. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's sometimes it's just crazy.
They're putting their energy out there for you guys, and you're just representing and doing what we do. And in our area, we have such an eclectic group of people, because they come from really all walks of life. In essence, that we go out and we gather experience from so many things. We have the Valley, we got the Bay. Yeah. People are going international. You got international people coming in. So I think it's a nice little well-rounded place. I mean, although there's some things that can kind of get in the way.
There is, man. You know what I mean? Like there is things that's getting in the way. But we got too many people out here, too many people doing too many good things for it to not to. And that's another reason why I'm running for mayor 2020. I probably won't win, but I think it'd be a cool story to tell my grandkids.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm gonna be so much in the media, that it's gonna be, that they ain't gonna have no choice but to,
I'm going to share this with you guys because we're going to be having your show coming up, and the flyer's already circulating.
Yeah, the flyer's already circulating. If anybody knows where they can go to go see me, okay, make sure you follow my page first and foremost, Ray Sean Townsend, okay? And it's actually on there, but it's September 16th at Cancun's restaurant. We got Drew Burks as the host. We also got Whiteout. He's the guest comic, and then we got me, Ain't Ish. The comment, we gotta censor it down. Do we got any beeps? We got any beeps here?
We should have a beep.
Yeah, we gotta put a beep. But Ain't Ish, the comic, me as a guest comedian as well. And then we got the featured artist named Lucky Dollars. And we got the competition coming up, and the competition has Teo Morgan, Ty's the Best, John Paludio, Aisha Birdsong. Then we got one of the comedians that's actually going on the Ain't Ish comedy tour. Okay, 2018, named Ricky Brown. So
Okay, so from this, so September 16th, you're gonna have this comedy show, and then you're gonna have a tour. Your own tour.
Yeah, my own tour. Yeah.
Okay, and so what does that look like?
Well, the whole thing was I told my wife, I said, I don't want to be on another CD, so I want to be on a DVD. So the tour is actually going to a documentary that I'm actually going to be doing. Even though I may be the outlet, it's really for these 5 dudes that's going. We got Ricky Brown, we got Fat Tone, Tony Lee, we got a couple more people. A couple more people, that's also going to be going. Oh, QP, QE Newton, and then myself, and then but the main thing is for these dudes, man, because, I'm a firm believer that if you want to reach your goal, you got to help somebody else reach their goal. So the main thing is to go to these it's 16 shows.
Okay.
It's 16 different amateur nights.
Okay.
So what's going to be happening is, I'm going to put all these dudes in one car. Okay. And even though it might not be consecutive, I know people need to come home, and do all of that. But we're just going to film everything. And then at the end of it all, we're going to put it on the DVD. Get it edited, put it on the DVD, and do all of that. But... there's also a GoFundMe, so make sure you go to GoFundMe. Look at Rashawn Thompson. You can actually go on my page. I'm broke. I'm broke.
Malice to feed.
Ms. Al's to feed. I got kids. Let me fix
and if you guys ever get a chance to follow Ain't the comic, and on his page, Rashawn Townsend is his Facebook page, and you can catch him going live often.
Yeah.
Early morning, wake ups, and just little
she used
things.
To think I was weird because of it, But now it's just like so just normal now, It's just so normal now.
You never know. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what's gonna come out. Right. You never know what's gonna come out of.
Sometimes you gotta tell me. Like I'm trying hard now. I want to cuss now.
I appreciate it.
Right. Yeah. It's definitely a character. Well, so other than that, like you're gonna be working on more material, or is this, how easy is it for you just to work on your material, just to come up with your stuff,
That's
something that you really got to think about?
I see that you're lively.
Yeah. So why would you have to write it down?
Right. So how hard is it to come up with material? Do you have something? Did you carry like a notebook or something when you have ideas? You put them down, or
no?
I bet not.
What I do is
it's natural.
No,
right. I mean, that's what it looks like. It comes natural.
Well, yeah, it does come natural, but like for the shows that I actually do, because for the most part, it's just coming up with a few sets and just rotating those few sets, But I usually keep it on my phone, and y'all better not try to steal my phone. Now that I said that,
all right.
Okay. I didn't want to say it at first. It's my secret.
It'll have that little lock on it as you try to get out the door, and for some reason you can't get out the door.
Well, actually, that's what this is right here.
Like a grocery cart.
That's what that is right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you guys see it? He's got his little...
What this is
right
here.
Alarm.
What this is right here is actually an alarm that me and my wife have on our phones that we actually got from Silicon Valley when I went out there to this little Facebook thing that they had. But I mean, unless they're tracking me. But anyway,
Could be a CIA thing.
Yeah, but but what it is just like, instead of downloading an app like a Find My Phone app, you know what I'm saying, we have a module at home, you know what I'm saying, that's able to read wherever this at.
Oh, nice.
Did I sound believable?
Yeah, you did.
Because I lied.
Yeah.
This is actually I lied. Okay?
It is in the hallway upstairs.
All this is we got a piece of metal on our other thing, a magnet, and we just hook it right there. So we don't gotta hold our phones while we're driving.
It doesn't affect it because it's a little magnet. It doesn't affect anything.
Doesn't affect. I hope not. I mean, my phone is. Y'all see my phone?
So easily able to just shoot the.
Mm-hmm. I'm a liar. I lied. I lied.
Right, and he just said earlier that he doesn't lie.
No, I lied when I said I didn't lie. No, you know what? Listen. I figured out a long time ago. Nobody can go through the adult life without lying. If you don't lie, I mean, I don't throw whoppers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I lie,
they're like outrageous. Not
even that. No, not outrageous. But I'm just saying. But if I lie, people know that I keep it 100 enough to like they know, okay, he's just joking. If it was serious, like people know when I get serious. It can go 0 to 100.
Yeah.
But that's something that I gotta work on. Myself. I got a little man's complex. Okay. So,
it happens. I
want to fight big guys for no reason.
You laugh not so you don't stay so serious?
Well, no, I laugh because when I first came out here, I was getting picked up. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're short?
Yeah, because I'm short. Like, they used to walk, and I didn't know anybody at first.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So when I first came out here to Stockton, they
From?
said, you know, from San Jose.
Okay.
You know, but before San Jose, it was New York.
Okay.
You know, and then from New York, before New York, it was Belize.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're from Belize?
Yeah.
Okay.
So but nobody knew that, though. Like, I used to think
See, now
in my
I'm like-
brain... Oh no, serious. You know, in my brain, right? I used to be like, oh shoot. I mean, people make fun of people for strange reasons.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
but laughter became a way that I used to, you know, that was my fist.
You're coping.
You know what I'm saying? No, I would just make them laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because and it ended up the way
Your
it happened
defense.
was
Okay.
and I ended up being so like popular that. Broke popular because I didn't have to do shoes, none of that. But I came so popular from making people laugh and doing all of that. It eventually ended up being people that's in my life now, you know? Like my best friend, Ivan Williams, now is the Prophet, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, you know? Mile High Music, you know?
You're going to talk about that in a minute.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So, so your comedy stemmed from basically having to work, or laughing, you know, having to come through that. Like, so with that, like, was it... Even before that, was that just a natural thing for you?
You know what? Before I came out here, I was a lot more serious than I am now. Because I was trying to be in a gang.
Okay.
You know, so I wasn't... My name was Lokes.
Oh.
The
You know what I'm
L's.
saying?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's crazy how that L, you know what I'm
Just
saying?
staying around.
But you know, but before I came out here, I was a bad guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or you wanted to be a bad guy. Because
Oh,
you're really
yeah.
not a bad guy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not. You know, but Stockton, you know, when I before I came here, I was like, oh, Stockton ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Where I really come from, we ain't even got an ambulance out there. You know what I'm saying? so in my brain, I was like, you know, coming out here, and then somebody was like, actually, Stockton's actually worse than you know, San Jose, where you guys are at. And then I didn't, you know, I came here trying to be a Crip. Ended up moving out west with a whole bunch of blood. And in my brain, after that, I became a Jehovah's Witness. Okay. No, serious, because the Kingdom Hall was right down the street from where we lived out west. And after coming to Stockton, I said, you know, maybe this isn't for me. Because if something does happen, what, our dude's going to drive all the way? You're going to drive all the way from San Jose to come out here to come help me?
Right.
It's an hour and a half, brother. Okay, by the time you get here, I'm gone.
Yeah,
So, you
it's
know.
done.
Yeah, I hung the gangster stuff up.
Yeah.
I hung it up.
I think it was a good
It's in my
choice.
closet somewhere.
Right.
It's a Christmas out, or a Halloween outfit. Now.
It's a costume now.
It's a costume now.
Well, I think that was a good choice, and like bringing you to where you're at now, with all of your comedy and like where you're taking off with it, which you know, I think it's a more natural thing, but then you're really good at music too. So you know, you do your music thing too. But you know, hosting, speaking, going out there, you know, getting the laughs, you know, out and stuff. I think is definitely something that is just super natural for you, and I've seen that all across the board throughout the duration that I've known you. You never know what to expect, and I always got to keep an eye on you.
Watch him. You better watch him, okay? You know, you better watch this dude. He's little. You barely see him.
Sneak up on you.
But he'll take over an entire event. He'll take over an entire room at any given time. So definitely great. I know recently, at the beginning of the year, we had the Martin Luther King event in which you brought Good Day Sacramento out.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You know, I was trying to work for Good Day, but you know what? I mean, I didn't tell anybody this. So this is actually the first time I'm telling anybody this. They wanted me to do something about. They wanted me to go to the minorities, and everybody knows like I'm big on the inner city, and they were trying to tell me things to write.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
interesting.
So that's actually why I'm not messing with Good Day Sacramento, because they're not going to tell me to go out here
And what to do.
and then tell me what to do. Because I mean, I know there's a fire, you know, that somebody had ended up happening.
Yes.
They wanted me to say some other different stuff, and I wasn't down with it.
There you
No,
go.
but it is what it is.
But that's that media for you, and that's
Yeah.
that's actually one of the reasons why I was over at UOP in the communication and public relations, so in the communications courses and going there. And then when I had taken a journalism class, and I had found out, like literally, they're like, they will blackball you and they'll blacklist you if you don't write how they want you to write.
Dance to their song.
If you want to kind of go off and you know, speak a truth that necessarily isn't one that they want to be shared, and I was not okay with that.
Yeah.
So truly, honestly, I had to kind of step away and say this really isn't for me, because if I'd rather tell the truth and then have to prove it, so that there you go with science.
Yeah.
So with the science is everything that you discover pretty much, or what you feed on. So other people around the world, they have all of their research and everything that they do as well. So people who are in the science fields, no matter where they are around the world, they just build on top of other studies because they're adding to the knowledge and the discoveries that have been made.
Yeah.
And everything is truth until it's proven wrong.
Yeah.
It's different like in journalism where it's like, we don't want you to tell the truth. We want you to tell some of the truth.
But mostly though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, and I wasn't down with that. I wasn't down with that. And I was like, it didn't sit well with my spirit.
Yeah.
So I literally had to just say, this is not for me. And I wasn't going to pursue that anymore. Just because
It's a hard decision too, man.
Yeah. I
It's a
didn't
hard
want to
decision.
play those rules that's for people who want to stick with something like that.
Yeah.
I'll just go find something else, which I did, which is fine.
Right. I mean, because nowadays you don't have to be silenced. You don't have to go to that avenue to get your voice across.
Yeah, you're right.
So if you feel like you want to do that,
KXVS is the
go.
next biggest thing that's going to be coming out of here.
That's
I mean,
right.
look at mark my word. Look
Yes.
at even y'all listening. Mark my words. This is the next biggest thing coming out of here. I guarantee you.
The voice of Stockton. People tell it like it is. And, they're giving you their truth. They're giving you what it is that, they're speaking on without, in essence, no censorship other than cursing and content.
Yeah, don't cuss.
And, keep it clean, so to speak.
Yeah.
But with that, if you want to take a quick little break, we can take a quick little break. And then we'll come back and we have more for you with Ain't the Comic. And let him get on with it. So this is your morning show crew. I'm Ronnie. It's Alex. And we're with Ain't the Comic. We'll be right back.
KXVS, the voice of Stockton, live. The voice of Stockton at Stone Soup Studio.
That single ember can find its way to where
Listening to
KXVS.
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 The voice of Stockton.
Hey, and welcome back, everybody, to the KXVS Morning Show with your morning show crew. I am your girl, Ronnie, here with Alex and our guest,
Ain't Ish.
the comic.
The comic, baby.
Rise and Shine 209. I hope you guys are doing well, waking up. And it's probably about 80 some odd degrees about now because it was 78 about an hour ago. So dress accordingly. It's going to be 110 degrees out there. And, man, just try to stay cool. Yeah, it's 83.
Man, we're going to go to Marysville tomorrow. I can't go to Marysville today. I'm not trying to drive in that heat. I don't have AC.
No. I don't got AC. Well, I have AC kind of, sort of, but I need to recharge it.
I'm cool.
Drive with no AC.
I need to recharge my AC.
I made a joke about that. Now I'm going through it. I made a joke like, oh, people with no AC always want to honk their horn as soon as the light turn green. It's like, man, if you don't calm your sweaty butt down. And now look at me. I don't even want to drive. Look at, I jinx myself.
Try not to have no sweat marks in that skirt by the time they get to work.
Man, it's over. Going there smelling like something that you need to take your cast off.
Oh, I know when you take. Oh, fuck.
You know how it is when I take my brace off. It's not fun.
Okay, so we're back, and we would like to, give you guys some information on this Mile High Music. So tell us more about this Mile High Music.
Mile High Music, MHK. Mile High Music, was made up from me and my business partner Nathaniel Gaines.
Yep. Shout outs.
Shout outs to them. Shout out to Kojak Black. Mm-hmm. He was the first before Kodak Black. It was Kojak Black. He was the first one. Him and his folks. Triangle of Flavor. Saying shout out to them. Legends out here in Northern California. But we got the first artist that's out here doing her thing, man. Issa Simone, she's traveling.
She just went into she just did a kind of tryout, right?
Yeah, it was an audition for Keisha Cole.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Real little thing, man. Yeah. So, she moving, man. She's moving. Then we got Function across the street. They doing their thing. Well, right now they're doing school right now. So, they're the youngest artists out of MHK. Mm-hmm. And then we also got the next artist that's popping right now, Knowledge Prophet. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and finishing up his little LP right now. Then we got Keezy. Keezy just got his spray that he got right now called Indo 24. So you can make sure you follow his page, Keyshawn Sessions, Knowledge Prophet, and Issa Simone, and of course follow my page, of course.
And so, can you tell us what are some of the different styles that each one of them can bring?
Well, right now, Issa, what what she is? She's bringing back the Lauryn Hill / some. It was I would call it Lauryn Hill / like a Mary J. Blige, just like a younger version of that. Okay. She's bringing a lot of diversity to it. Especially out here. She has a lot of following with the younger girls out here and all that. So she's bringing that, and then we got Keezy. Keezy. I would call Keezy like the Nas. You know what I'm saying? Like the Nas. Because a lot of Keyshawn, they don't know a lot. Keyshawn's been doing a lot of things with Hawk Status. But Keyshawn, he writes a lot of hooks. Like, he's been lining a lot of hooks that people don't really know. He works so hard helping other people that, he doesn't have time to focus on his own project. But I actually got some of his music, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen the next link, for the next one, and then Function across the street, they're in the same era with Bud the Awesome, that's actually their homeboy, they'll be doing the track real soon, you know what I'm saying? Right. Shout out to Ninja, shout out to Bud
Awesome,
DJ Samurai, and the label, what was it, Ninja? Man. It sounds gonna be like, but shout out to them, man. And then we got Knowledge the Prophet. That's my best friend that we got, ever in my life. Ivan Williams, what I'm saying? So make sure you follow Knowledge the Prophet. He's more like he's like the Prodigy, Mm-hmm. So
sounds like it's got good music coming out of here and out of your label, what you guys have going on. So we're looking forward to bringing that music into rotation and sharing that with you all out there, because we're always looking for more local artists to bring their music, because we are your local community radio station, the voice of Stockton KXVS, and we are looking to be able to put that music in rotation. So while you're rolling down the street after September and you're hitting that 92.1 FM dial tone, you can catch them on the morning show.
We got to do a nice little grand, like a nice little, what is it? Block party or something, man.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be great.
If y'all need me, I'm there.
We were just talking about, KXVS, like what can we do, what can we throw, what can we put together?
Block party,
for
free food,
fun,
like hot dogs, free food
for our community.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and that's what gets me about, like, when people throw different functions out here. I tell people, I said, okay, like if you really want to help, you're gonna lose money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose money, but because it's not about money.
Right, it's not about money.
You're gonna lose money.
It's about bringing people together and showing them how to have a good time.
Exactly.
I invest in things like that, and not saying that that's always like. I don't really worry about it too much, because I don't mind providing funds or providing what is necessary to make things like that happen, because I want to see it happen. But if I'm more worried about a return on my investment and things of that nature, I'm looking at different things. I won't be looking at community
it's the law of
events.
attraction.
I'll be looking at other type of events that are going to bring in money. But I really like to invest in the community events, because we can't take our money with us anyway. So what does it really matter? I mean, it's for the people, and that's what I like to do. So.
I know before I help, but like if I was a millionaire, before I help anybody, I want to see what you can do. But if you're coming to me and you're trying to and you want to throw something, but you're at the same time, like, you're begging me for something already, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's just not genuine, you know what I'm saying? And to me, the only thing that things that, like, just like you guys, the only thing that lasts long, you got to be genuine. You got to be genuine about it. You guys are genuine. Like, you're a very genuine person. I just met your black self. You know what I'm saying? But you seem pretty cool, But you got to be genuine, to be able to really make an impact on certain things.
Right.
Like, for real, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm dead serious, because we had a issue, with a different company. We won't say no names, but we had an issue, where we went in there and we're like, okay, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. We get invited to the meeting, and they arguing within the meeting, and we just looking like.
Yeah, we looked at each other like.
Yeah, like, we ain't
serious? Gonna do this.
We
ain't doing this.
But everything is the cause of something, so. Whatever you go through, it's always going to be for a reason. It's either for you to change it, you know what I'm saying? You can watch it, and it just so happens that we're all people that's here to change it,
And learn from it, too.
And learn from it,
because sometimes you can't make that change, because there's people maybe that may have a control or a certain way set over it, and then they choose not to change. All we can do is change our direction, change ourselves, which we did.
Yeah.
We went our separate directions, and, are just putting energy towards things that are more beneficial towards our own personal life and the community.
It's hard, man. It's hard. Even if like
because you see the greatness in what it is, that and it can be more. You see what it can be more, and when you have people who don't allow that and don't want to share responsibilities to help make that happen, I mean, the elders, they need to trust us younger generation. They need to, because it's our turn. It's our turn to go out and to, like, push these things and to do, putting these together, getting the responsibilities, and making sure that it happens.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be around forever. We're not gonna be around forever, because we got to learn all those skills. Mentor us, teach us, show us. Let us know, like, how it's successful. We can bring in our new energy and our new thoughts and our visions to see how it can go. And then we in turn can do that for the younger generation beyond us, teaching them, mentoring them, showing them what works, what's successful, what isn't.
Yeah.
It's
if
just
not,
we're all teachers, we're all students.
We're not gonna leave. You know what I'm saying? So we'll always be here, and as the day goes by, we're just gonna get more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because I know for dang sure, I can say dang, right?
Yes.
I know for dang sure. I ain't gonna, I got it. I know for dang sure. Once I get a check, I already know who I'm bringing up. So it's gonna happen. Like, it's gonna happen, and then once we're able to just put our foot through that door and just get enough power to where like whatever we say, we're gonna get thousands and thousands and thousands of people to listen to us. We through the door, and right now everybody's doing those exact things to get us to that point, because we're young. We're young, man. It's gonna happen. So I know a lot of people want to shut me up sometimes.
I laugh because I remember there was one event that really stood out where I did want to shut you up. I ain't even gonna lie. I was like, man, get him off the mic.
Yeah.
We're wasting our time. We gotta get home. Like, what time is it right now? We got other acts to get on the stage, and he's just gone on the mic. Get that mic.
Got to, man. And you know, and you can't be nice. Like when I'm on the mic, I'm doing it. You can't be nice. You just have to say it. You know,
just hey, go give him the mic. We gotta get on. We gotta get moving on the show. You know, because I'm telling you, he can take over if you let him.
But so, I don't try to. Like it's nothing. You know, I like hearing my own voice.
It's your natural thing.
Yeah,
and we know that. Those of us who know you and love you and like support you, and you know, we know that. So and that's you. It's no big thing. So. But yeah, other than that, you got the comedy show going on September 16th, Hey Livingston, Cancun. You're gonna be there. You're gonna be one of those main acts.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually He got me on as and he's paying me too. Okay, the brother's paying me.
You're the main acts then.
Okay, the brother's paying me. You know what? And that's why it's cool, man. It's cool. And then, like I said, I mean, I won't say exactly, you know, where I'm going, but actually, I got something in the works right now. We're gonna be leaving to Connecticut for a couple of days.
Okay.
You know, just got hired on for a skit. Yeah, a little skit.
So doing some acting?
Yeah, acting.
I can't wait. Do you know when that's gonna go?
No, I don't. But you know what? I'm gonna have everything as soon as I'm done. You know, because I won't be able to say anything until I'm actually done doing it because of the contract. But as soon as I'm done, that's what I'm gonna tell everybody, and it will be posted on my page. So it will be posted on my page. So pretty soon, a lot of you guys are gonna be seeing Rashawn Tenzin because I'm about to go hard. So a lot of y'all gonna be seeing me, man.
Any other acting gigs coming up besides?
Well, actually, yeah.
Your Mile High music that you got going on, and
I don't know if this is real. You know what I'm saying? Well, one of them is I'm actually in the works for Snoop Dogg's new show coming out, Joker's Wild.
Okay.
You know, saying that's gonna be coming out pretty soon. But I'm just one of the 80 people they're looking at. So
right.
I don't know.
And that's out in L.A.
Yeah, in L.A. And then they're actually doing a Kevin Hart story that I'll be trying to, also be, auditioning for that as well. So to me right now it's just a lot of auditioning, man. Like, I'm new to this, so it's a lot of auditioning. But
I think you should be able to get that one.
Oh, I will. You know what? The best thing about it is I've done music. So when I go back out there, like I have, God was able to bless me with with a black book. You know what I'm saying? So, I know a few people, I'm not like that, I won't none of them loan me no money. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
you know what I'm saying? But I know that the one thing that's gonna help boost me up is just mass marketing, just staying in people's face, mass media, you know what I'm saying, just getting on everything that I can, you know what I'm saying? And then we got the Laugh Craft. You know what I'm saying as well. I forgot I had to talk about, the Laugh Craft, which, we'll be doing our videos coming up real soon within the next 3 weeks.
What's Laugh Craft? The
Laugh Craft goes with the comedy.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The Laugh Craft
is the tour that you're doing?
Well, yeah, the tour is the Ain't-ish comedy tour.
Okay.
But the Laugh Craft, it's like another part of the Mile High Club, which just comes with just us different comedians that's coming together for the tour and all of that, and we're just putting together different skits that that we're putting out there for the people.
Okay, so kind of like acting.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Tosco? Because they do acting. They write their own skits, and it comes from it's telling their own authentic stories.
Yeah.
And so that's with Fernando Loman.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're over on California Street, and they recently were a guest here as well. Toastco, Toastco.
Yeah,
so if you get a chance, and they write their skits, and then they find people to perform them, and
What?
they get together. Yeah. Yes, and they do live theater.
I'm gonna call him up. I
love the idea. I went to go check out the area when I first went. It was closed. But I did find it's kind of like the little hole in the wall right next door to a floral shop. You would kind of miss it if you didn't see the doors open. But they have live theater, and actually for anybody who's interested in doing live theater and kind of wants to get involved with that, Tosco is a great place. They're looking for people to get on board with them, and just to bring to the table.
And a lot of the
I used
stories
to
I
love
believe
that,
are
man.
like culturally significant.
Multicultural.
So I like that. I remember back. You guys from Stockton, right? I remember back at Victory Park when they used to have what was that play? Not Ohio, not it was named after a state.
Oh, interesting.
I don't remember. Was it Chicago? I think it was Chicago. It used to be at Victory Park.
Yeah, see, I don't remember.
But I was young. I remember I had to be like 16, 17.
Oh yeah, so I don't remember.
I was young.
So they had live theater over there.
Remember they used to have.
I'm showing my age. How old are you?
They had live theater.
They did, yeah, man.
At Victory Park.
Yeah.
Right there on the side of the by the museum.
By the museum, right?
Yeah.
Like
Probably
I
where they
want
have that balcony
back.
where it was like, they can come out on the top.
No, they actually had a stage
Yeah.
that used to just be on the grass. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Like an amphitheater.
Kind of like
just a stage that you build. You know what I'm
it's
saying?
like a basic stage. I mean, back then it was.
You know what I'm saying? But
I can't remember.
Man, but I wish stuff like that came back. You know.
We can bring it back. It's,
Yeah, we
it's
can,
all
yeah.
about people in the community coming together and saying, we want this.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen. Well, do we have to get the mayor involved in that kind of thing? You know?
See, that's why we gotta get. That's why you gotta get rid of that dude. You know what I'm saying? We gonna need somebody that's gonna be able to you know what
kind of cater to his people that he's serving.
You know what teed me off?
He's in the ultimate servant position.
Yeah.
The ultimate servant position. And what is he serving? Whose
The
purpose?
two people that he
is
hired.
he serving?
He's not serving the inner city, the inner community.
Nope.
You know, and this isn't like I have nothing against dude. Like
Right, of course, because
Michael Tubbs is a cool
human being, right?
Yeah, but
when it comes to doing what job you hold,
about the job.
Yeah, the position
some people
and
need
the
to work at
duties.
McDonald's, and then some people need to be mayor. He's just not one of the people that need to be mayor right now.
That's right.
Maybe he should be general manager at McDonald's.
Man,
Maybe
the
he
proof
can
is
be
in
an
the pudding,
assistant
right?
on the group.
Yeah, an assistant or something. I don't know.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
And when
Actions
your actions
definitely,
Yes, sir.
show a large majority of the population here have a problem with what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody here is putting too much on it. I think.
Yeah.
Especially when you see where we came from.
Yeah.
We already dealt with the mayor that didn't do a lot for the community or a lot for the whole population in general. Now we're dealing with another that's not.
He's
really
supposed to be killing me, man. Sometimes. Anthony's. I just look like brother.
We miss him. I miss Anthony Silva
You know what?
mayor.
You know what? You want me to lie to you? Tell you the truth.
The truth, of
Okay,
course.
that's what I tell everybody. When I lie to you, tell you the truth. Okay, like his intentions were cool.
Yes,
But
and he
after-
got out there and he was doing his thing. Like,
Yeah.
he would get out there and get his hands wet and like work with the homeless.
Just wait
and,
for it.
you know?
After a while, he started to look like Commissioner Gordon.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, what was that, Batman?
Yeah.
Okay, look at the last time I seen Anthony. Okay, we was at the lodge that I'm in. You know, we shout out to the James C. Mitchell Masonic Lodge out here in Stockton, California. Now we was doing a march on the south side,
I remember.
and he was there. All black car. He was even with a whole bunch of black dudes. You know what I'm saying? Hair slicked back. You know what I mean? Like
Anthony
just
Silva?
gelled- Yeah, man.
Oh wow.
Hair just slicked back. The dark, sinister shades. I was like, man. I was like, he didn't tell
Interesting.
you.
They got him.
Yep.
The Illuminati got him.
But it's okay. You know, to me, like, if I was, well, to me, the one thing that got me with Tubbs was, when all those murders happened in that 14-day period. You know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no like whatever happened to the calling the news stations. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're gonna have a town hall meeting and stand in the
But
front
at
of
the same
town
time,
hall.
wasn't this when all the town hall meetings were being shut down and being
He
held?
wasn't letting people
they were
come
being
in there.
held off by police
Yep.
with barricade
Yep.
shields and full
Well,
full gear.
I'm gonna keep it 100. One more. Black people, like, sometimes we wear our emotions on our sleeves. And Dion, with her son, because she started a lot of this, and she's doing an excellent job.
Shout out.
But before that, we wear our emotions on our sleeves. And when you tell us, when we try to go somewhere, and then you try to tell us, no, you can't do this. It's like, what?
Yeah.
No, that's when it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's when it all becomes a problem, is when you try to make it seem like, especially when you nonchalant, like, okay, man, let's go ahead.
But there's
and
no
do that.
reason for it. Okay, so you want to say
Yeah.
no, but you don't give us a reason. We would really like to know
Exactly.
what that reason is. So
Yeah.
if you can
Right.
please very diplomatically
Yeah.
explain, we might understand. But just giving us a no with no reason,
that's
we're
not
just going
okay.
to assume. We're going to go in our mind
Yeah.
and just say, oh, with all these different reasons. And there is no reason why we should not, for whatever reason, what that no may
Yeah.
be for.
That's not okay.
Without a valid reason.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, and those town hall meetings were meant for they're meant for the people.
Yeah.
It's meant for people who are the public servants to hear the people.
Yep. So when you try to stop that, there's gonna be issues.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially me, because like I said, once I get my check, okay, my check won't be here, so it won't be from here, so it's not like any of the Stockton Illuminati can stop me what I'm doing.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So it really doesn't matter. But one thing about it is, when I do get it, I'm coming back home.
Mm-hmm.
And when Ray Sean comes back home with it, man, just they gonna watch y'all. Like I said, I'm running for mayor. Like I really am running for mayor.
This is gonna be interesting.
And I'm using my own money.
This is gonna be interesting.
You know, I mean, I'm not balling or nothing like that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna be on so much media that they're gonna have no choice but to hear me. Like I don't care. Even
just so you can get your word out and what it is that your message.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's an interesting way of going about it. I think it's gonna be. I'm gonna be smiling about it because I think one, it's great that you're venturing there. Yeah. First off. But I know you're gonna bring your way about it, which is what's got me smiling.
Oh yeah, I'm going straight. I'm going straight for the neck of the rooster. Yeah, I don't play no games.
So we got about 5 more minutes left here before we close out and send everybody on their day and their merry way with everything. So is there anything else that you kind of want to let people know, like motivate them, inspire them? Something that comes like from you, from your family, from your heart, from your world. To guide people, just say, hey, get up, get out, get something.
You know what? I lost my godson about a couple of weeks ago. That. My godson, Quavon. Now, things have become a lot more serious to me in this past, for the last month and a half. Things have been a lot more serious, and there's a lot of things going on. And one thing I could tell people is, in life, there's always going to be a lot of things that's going to seem like you can't do. You know what I'm saying? It's going to seem crazy. It's going to seem like, oh man, I can't do that. That's too far fetched. Those are the dreams that you go for. Yeah. The ones that are if you have a dream and it's easy, and when you writing down your list of things to do, and it seems easy to acquire them and finish them. That's usually the thing that you don't do. But the things
those are tasks.
Yeah, those are tasks. But the one thing I can just tell people is no matter what, you're always gonna go through something that's gonna make you not want to get up, not want to do anything. Because this really hit me. You know what I mean? And I was down for a sec. I didn't want to do anything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I almost lost my faith in God. You know what I'm saying?
And there'll be times there'll be tests.
Man, yeah, and that right there, seeing my best friend cry, his wife cry, just all that. I was just like,
chills. Oof.
It was just real serious, but
yeah, man. Yeah.
Stockton is a beautiful city, man, and no matter what we going through, they keep in mind that they come here to get their stars, doing football, doing this, they come here to get their stars. And right now we're at a point right now where we have a lot of people like say Alex, saying Don, me, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of other people, Tashanti, that's out there that's doing their thing, man, trying to bring different programs, trying to bring different outlets for these people to use. Because once the city, Anthony Silva, because he started it, I'm not gonna lie, okay, he's the one that started taking away our programs. What really started with Podesto. You know what I'm saying? Let's not lie. Yep. Because I was in the All America City. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
I seen him trying to pay us off and do all of that. You know what I mean? So he can, you know what I mean? And yeah, you paid us off, brother, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You're out of there now. You're out of there now. You know what I'm saying? How many minutes we got? I got a secret. I don't know if y'all want to hear it, boy.
Yeah, we got a couple.
At Podesto's, right? Where was it? They was having I think it was like a restaurant or something. Him and his wife were having a restaurant or something like that. Okay. And he was cooking for a lot of the people, a lot of people that's on the council now. He was cooking for them. Oh, I'm going to say it, brother. He was cooking for them, right? And all that in the kitchen. He was spitting in their food. Oh, this ain't no lie. Okay? Hey. This isn't a lie. The brother was spitting in their food and all of that. But that I was too young. I was too young to have a voice. But now I'm a lot older, and a lot of the people that seemed scary to me before, they don't look as scary now.
Right,
now that I've bench almost 350 pounds. Ooh. They don't look scary. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So what that just showed me is there's a lot of people you got to watch out. And the only way we're going to change it is the people that's actually in the inner city, that's in the inner city every day, that's seeing these kids, that's seeing the way the schools treat these kids, that's seeing the horrible collegiate system inside of these elementary schools out south and doing all of that. That it has to be changed, but it has to be changed by somebody that's already out there, that's noticing it and that doesn't care. And Michael Tubbs ain't doing that right now. He doesn't care. He's shown that many a times. Even though he can be a good brother. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe you're not a good mayor. Maybe, like I said, maybe you should just be general manager or assistant manager at McDonald's or something. But because it ain't popping right now. And the positive thing to say is this: we have all this stuff going on, but we still gotta roll the boat. We still gotta do this.
Yeah, we still gotta refine it and try to find the ones that are gonna make it work and make it happen and make it consistent.
And if you can't, you create it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? You
That's
create
right.
your situation. You know, we create our situation
Yeah.
always. Like,
and that's one thing I mentioned, like in the song that I have, "Welcome to My City," is like basically we create our own stage.
Yeah.
Like we're building our own stage for us to come and play.
Yep.
Because like we have to. Nobody else is going to do it for us.
Yeah.
But having said that, I really enjoyed hanging out with you this morning
sure.
and having you come through. I hope that our other co-host, Marcellus Forrest, does get well, gets better. He's
Get
not
well,
feeling,
light-skinned face.
He's not feeling well today. And, we hope that everything that you guys are going to put forth is going to make a difference and impact not only in your life to, like, raise yourself up, but others around you.
Yeah.
So, one love to you all out there. Rise and Shine 209. This is your KXVS Morning Show.
Boom.
Peace.
Peace. Oh, yeah. I'm about to go to Golden Corral now.
This is a guided meditation on parenting. Begin by finding a comfortable, relaxed position